Okay, so I'm gonna be making some Trinidadian style curry. I have soaked some chickpeas for a couple of hours. They got nice and big now, and I'm going to continue soaking them in this bowl here with some baking soda. And I have the roti skins for the curry. 1 second. Okay, so this is the dal puri roti. Here, some of my roti skins, and basically, just can't really see them, but it's basically the like bread part, the roti part, that's gonna go with the curry after I cook my chickpeas. So here are the chickpeas, and in terms of seasoning, I just laid out everything that I'm gonna be using in my curry. So usually for Trini curry, Trinidadian style curry, you would use 1 onion, yellow onion, some garlic cloves, as many garlic cloves as you want. Everyone's different with garlic and onion, right? Some people add more garlic than others, some people add more onion than others. I have my salt in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of Scotch bonnet, not too much because this is very spicy, and I also want to add some chili and hot sauce. So maybe just a tiny bit. Or what some people do is they add a pepper and in their pot, very carefully, very gently in their pot to give their dish, their curry and all that some flavor. And you just have to be careful not to burst the pepper, otherwise it'll be, you know, very spicy. But I think I'll just cut like a tiny piece off of this for flavor. Here I have my coriander. I have my my coriander here, and then I have my thyme, my ginger, and some bay leaf. This is just some green seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit in my curry, just a little bit. You don't need to necessarily add this, but I feel like adding it just because I like to make sure things are very seasoned. This is turmeric powder. So you could add 1 or 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons. Everyone's different with the turmeric as well, but I think I'll be adding just a dash, you know, a dash of turmeric. Then I have my curry powder here. This is a very popular brand, the Chief brand. It's a really good brand of curry powder. It has all the like coriander, cumin, fenugreek. It's a really good brand. I like using this brand for cooking, and it doesn't have any sugar or anything like that. It has a little bit of salt. Let me see. Yeah, it has 7% salt, but I'm still going to be adding the salt here because I have a lot of chickpeas and I have a lot of potatoes, so this doesn't have enough salt for my curry, so I do have to add extra salt and all that. Yeah, so this one is really good. I also have some Jamaican style curry powder. I don't think I'm gonna use this, but I just put it out because just for reference, you know, I'm gonna mostly do the Trini curry powder and the turmeric. And of course, you know, with the onions, when I chop up the onion and add all my dried spices, I'm gonna also be adding some ground cumin. We call this jeera. Jeera is basically ground cumin. So roasted jeera, so like the roasted cumin, and this is the ground kind of cumin. It's very strong, very potent, so I'm just gonna be adding a little bit with my onion and garlic chopped up, and the ginger chopped up, and herbs and all that. So I'm gonna be adding the jeera, maybe like 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons if you like a very strong taste. But yeah, this is gonna add a nice flavor to the curry. This is Matook's pepper sauce, and I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of this in my curry. And I think there's Scotch bonnet in here. 1 second. So that's why I don't want to add too much Scotch bonnet, because I also have some chili powder. I'm going to be adding chili powder as well, maybe like 1 teaspoon. I can handle spicy things, like spicy foods, but if you're not down for eating spicy foods, you don't have to add any hot sauce or peppers. You can maybe just add some black pepper. I know a lot of people, even in the Caribbean, they just add black pepper or some chili powder. They don't necessarily add the hot sauce, or they'll serve the hot sauce at the side of the curry, like with the roti. But just for flavor sake, just for seasoning, I want to add this. So you can use whatever you have. Like you can go out and buy these kinds of ingredients, or you can use what you have. As you can see, like, it's not very complicated. It's very simple and easy to make. Okay, so I'm boiling the potato right now. I just chopped it up and small kind of chunks, small pieces. And I think I'm gonna boil this for like 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna add it to the chickpeas. And I'm going to put my seasonings in this pot here, add some oil, and add all my seasonings and everything, onion, garlic, and all that. Okay, so I have my onion, garlic, and spices frying. Now I'm gonna add my chickpeas. I'm just gonna add a little bit of turmeric, a little more. Okay, so the curry is ready, and I added my coriander and everything, and it's just the right amount of sauce and consistency, thickness wise. I think I'll add a little bit more hot water, just because I want it to be slightly slightly more saucy, a bit runnier than, because it was a bit too thick, I think, because of the potato. The potato made it a bit too thick, but now I think it's at a good kind of consistency for the roti bake. That's the bay leaf. The bay leaf there. It's gonna cool down now on these pot holders here. Smells amazing. The real Trinidadian curry. You can serve this with hot sauce or tamarind chutney at the side. Depends on what you're going for. Some tamarind chutney is good for like adding more sweetness to the curry. So curry is known to be, you know, kind of savory and salty and all that. So if you add the tamarind chutney in your curry, or some pumpkin, if you add some sweet pumpkin, it'll balance out the saltiness of the curry. And if you like if you like spicy foods and all that, you know, have some hot sauce. You could put some hot sauce at the side. It could be a Scotch bonnet hot sauce, or whatever hot sauce you have at home is fine. Serve that at the side. Right, so I heated up my roti bake in a little mini oven, and you can also heat it up on a frying pan and all that. So I'm going to serve the curry now at the side. You can also just make your own kind of roti wrap, but I just took half of a roti skin, so I'm just gonna pick up the roti, pick up the curry. Pick up the curry with my roti skin and eat it like that, because I don't feel like, it's kind of late right now and I don't feel like eating a full roti skin with my curry. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat and enjoy this. You can serve the curry with some kuchila, mango kuchila, but be careful, this thing is real spicy, really, really spicy.